Hello, everyone. My name is Wade the Wallaby, and welcome back for I should say, maybe some days I've been off. But I will, of course, update you and tell the truth of what I have been hiding. But I will be talking about the computer and all that stuff. But first, I need to have a disclaimer. This video is not being sponsoring any terrorist groups or anything like that. If you have any suggestions or problems, please leave them in the comments or privately talk to me in the private room on Discord, and I will situate all your problems. I repeat, this live stream is not engaging any terrorism or anything. If you have any problems, put them on Discord on at Wade the Wallaby, or on Twitter or on Facebook. Do not attempt to go any further. This is another repeat. Do not. I repeat, do not. Disclaimer. All right. So, this will be, if you're sensitive to any other things, I suggest you leave because this will be very sensitive. But if you are the Secret Service, I should say to you that this is not for any terrorism. I repeat, this is not for terrorism. If you have any problems, contact me at any of the locations on any of the my. Do not attempt to go any further. Now, that's out of the way. Let's get to the point. So, remember when I, of course, got banned on Xbox and my goal it was going to be in August um but apparently it actually was much more earlier than that. So, here is the truth. I really don't want to talk about this, but my mom keeps telling me to do it. So apparently when I of course did, I was bored. I was basically playing Minecraft on my iPad, and for some reason I was signed out, which is normal for some reason, and I had to change my password, and I had to do it again. However, I was on Minecraft on my iPad, and of course, and this was on February, I think, and I clicked on, I think it was symbol or something. I think it was, I don't know, I think it was feedback, I think, or FAA or something, frequently asked questions, and FAQ. And I clicked on it, and I think I was trying to figure out why I was being logged off all the time. But my mind wasn't that right at that day. My mind was screwed up in such a way, I have no idea why I decided to do it. So I was just fucking around with this artificial intelligence. This little thing, pops up on the side, tells you, "Oh, do you need help on something?" Really not helpful. And I just got bored of it, and I found something like a tab called, I think it was Ban Appeal or something like that. So I want to do this experiment because I don't know why I decided to do it, and what the hell's wrong with my autistic brain? And um, this would be very sensitive. I repeat, I would not do this in real life, and besides, that's almost impossible. What I'm about to tell you, I probably will get in trouble, and the Secret Service is gonna come back, and would have questions. But to be honest with you, I've nothing, nothing. Go right ahead, search my house. There's nothing here. But of course, I have to tell you the truth. Oh man, I really don't want to talk about this, but I have to. Go fuck off, Xbox. I don't care. So on Minecraft, so I'm like, let's see what happens if I make, appeal, even though I wasn't banned. So I basically just I can't remember what it was, but oh boy, it's gonna be good. So I said I think I said my location, my password, and then I said I I really don't want to do this because I'm gonna get reported. I know I'm gonna get reported if I do this, but mom told me to tell you. But it's if you want to blame on me, don't blame on me. Blame on my mom. Oh, I don't want to talk about this. Oh, it's really hard. Oh, come on. I don't want to do. I can't do it. Something about nuking the White House, and I said, a demand to have Joe Biden go away, um, and have Trump back or something, and it was a terrorist threat. Uh, and I don't even know why I did that. Why? That's the truth. I fucked my life. It's my fault. I was the one that did it. All right? And there's more to that, but I don't want to talk about it. 3 days later, Secret Service actually came, and I was just so shocked. Please, please don't report me, please. I I just wanted to tell the truth, okay? It's been too long. I've been stressed out for too long, and it's all my fault. It was just a prank, and I even put pregnancies a lie. Little did I know that, you know, there was algorithms, and these algorithms can find a word and put them in a, sense. But the weirdest thing is that it was a ban appeal, even though I wasn't in trouble or anything. If it wasn't for that goddamn password problem, we wouldn't be in this situation. But no, I just got carried away and got bored and distracted and had to do that. So that's why I did that. Because, I'm angry at the government and all that shit. And it's just really, they could have, really? Come on, guys. Seriously? Really? You really went all this lengths to bring the Secret Service? Search my house? What do you think? There's a nuclear bomb in here? It's impossible to get any nuclear things. It's as hard as getting fertilizer because, you know, bombs? Yes, thank you, memes. Yes, I know, but it was just a fucking prank. You see what I've been through? And yes, and that's how I got banned from YouTube because I said at YBR telling him to go. I'm gonna kill his kids or something like that if you don't show your face, and that's how I got banned on YouTube. That's the fucking reason why I am such in a horrible state. It's because of my goddamn autism. It's fucking almost unpredictable. I can't even live a life. All right, let's move on to a positive thing. So let's talk about the Alienware. So there are a lot of things I have, of course, changed. Remember, I said something about the light, about the oh, what do you call? Let's see. It is. I can't do it. It is actually yellow. I changed it that way. You can change it to different colors, which is interesting. What I like about this is that you can go to this tab like Fusion or something. It allows you to see your temperature, fan temperature, and temperature, usage, power, memory, and all that good stuff. I am fucked. The good news is, and get this, my favorite game, Ship Simulator Extremes, finally works. However, as I got Moonbase Alpha, it stopped working. It kept doing the same crash. So I'm thinking that Moonbase Alpha could be interfering with it because I think I must have got Moonbase Alpha in 2019, and that's probably when it stopped working. Because I know in 2019, that's when Ship Simulator Extreme just stopped working. It kept on crashing. So there must be some type of code that's preventing it. And after all those being, reported and stuff, I finally figured it out by myself by $1,000. And the reason why, well, because my mom bought it anyways, but seriously, this computer is not as powerful as I thought. And you're saying something. Over $2,000? That's saying something. It's not as powerful because I tried running a Portal RTX and it just lags so bad. So I'm suggesting that I guessing it's not working properly. Um So yes. So maybe, and for some reason Moonbase Alpha, there is no sound. Absolutely no sound. Maybe that's because this is a newer version, in the older version, but it does not work. There is no sound. And I'm not sure if these people having the same problem. Maybe something's about me. But come on, really a new computer and there's no sound? There's something wrong with the game. I had to delete some files and it just worked. I don't know how Ship Simulator Extreme worked. I haven't tried SCP Secret Laboratory yet. I'm sure it will work, but if it's not, I'm gonna freaking be angry because that's just stupid. That's just absolutely stupid. Prison Architect runs fine. I can finally play it. It's pretty fun. Hmm. The only thing problem is some there are no there the games on that are gone, and these are the ones that are gone. Alien Swarm, Half Life 2, uh, have Ra, Ra, Midastia. I forgot what it is. Metastasis or whatever. Maneuver Metastasis. Uh, and of course, Half Life before. They are not there, which is strange. Are they incompatible? Or are they just like get yeeted? Or because that's just BS. Because I haven't played Gary's Mod yet. However, there is a problem. Cry Fear save files is actually saved on your computer. It's not in the cloud, which is interesting, which is bad. Well, but yeah, it's just horrifying. I keep having nightmares of Minecraft or Xbox, and that's what really pisses me off because I'm gonna have these nightmares for like the rest of my life because it's never gonna go away. It's a curse. And when I have a curse, there is no way of getting rid of it. The only way to get rid of it is by getting it back. That's the only way. It's gonna keep my sanity. I'm gonna keep being depressed and depressed. I'm depressed all the time. When I got the computer, I was just not even happy because that's how sad I am right now. I am stupidly sad. My favorite game, Minecraft, all of my save files, you know, are still there, but I can't access them. It's stupid. Do I have to make a new account? No. I don't want to pay a bunch of money and rebuying all the stuff. It's just stupid. And I almost got scammed by Instagram because lots of people on Twitter keep telling me to go on Instagram or some other place to get your account back by a hacker. I, I just I can't take this anymore. And no, I am not selling all products because it seems like that's almost impossible. There is no way of demicrotizing my life. There is no way. There is no way of de-Xboxizing my life. It's impossible. This is impossible almost. It would take me months or even weeks just to get rid of anything that is associated with Xbox. Which, I just get so pissed off when I see that logo. Every day I get pissed off. And it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. And no one's helping me. However, one person, he was 16 years old, and his dad, it was on Steam. His dad worked for Xbox. Told him about getting my account back, but it was back and forth. And then after that, he just stopped talking to me. I mean, I'm fucked. I am stuck. There is no way out of this. The only way I can do it is if I have to hire a lawyer, a really expensive lawyer to be precise. But it's going to take years to get this back, which is ridiculous. I mean, come on. The account is still there. People can still go on there and look at it. It's stupid. I want to play Minecraft. It's my favorite game. I want Villager Labs again. I want my life back. I want Villager Labs back. I want to have fun. I don't want to be depressed for the rest of my life. I can't handle that. Help! Please. If you have anybody that works for Xbox, please help me. I am a dire situation. I can't handle this stress anymore. Sometimes I feel suicidal and then I feel fine. And then I go right back at Xbox. I can't get away from it. Every fucking day. It's just I can't get rid of it. It's just stuck. And the only way to get rid of it is by getting the account back. And I would be probably happy. I would sacrifice my life for it. That's how desperate I need it because I love Minecraft. However, I found out Minecraft can still be played on my iPad for some reason, but I can't go on servers. You can sign in for free. Yeah, you can't sign in for free. Fuck you. That's so stupid. It's so dumb. Technically, that doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. I don't care if you get fired from your job. I want my account back. All right? I don't care. I want that account back, and I want it back now. I can't take this anymore. I keep going back to it, and it won't let me go. And it's going to keep doing like this for 4 years or even more. That's a long time. Do you want to be depressed? Because all those other people don't have autism, and of course, they break a law or rule on there, it's their problem. So, I have autism. I can't. Some days I'm weird. Some days I'm really smart. But for some reason, of course, I will not do this again. Never in my life. I just want to play Minecraft and the rest of my games. All right? I want to play Minecraft on my computer, please. I would love. They keep telling me to go to my, I keep telling them they don't help you. All they tell you is go to your enforcement thing, and there's nothing. Appeal denied. Should I just? I need assistance. And all of you people have done absolutely nothing. The only thing you do is keep pissing me off. And one day I'm gonna have it, and I'm gonna do something bad, like block you, because of how angry I am, of the stress and all of the anxiety that I have to go through. Medication cannot help forever. It wears off. And if I don't have that medication in the right place, I get crazy. And when I get crazy, I do stupid things. And it's just that's the reason. I can't handle myself anymore. I fuck things up and then it just seems like it's almost permanent. God damn. I know. I look like a pussy, but seriously, I feel alone and depressed and anger, uh, pissed off. I just want to have fun. And it said, "Oh, other people have fun." I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun. No. Fuck you, Xbox. Fuck you. Seriously. Those people, they don't care about autism. They don't give a fuck. People that have a disability don't give a shit. And I'm over here depressed because it's my fucking fault. And I want to fix the faults. It's not like a dead person. It's a thing and it's still there. I'm going to have to work for Xbox. It's the only way for me to get my account back. And if they figure out that I did something wrong, I don't care if I get fired or get in jail because I would get it back and I would be satisfied. But seriously, if it's my account, then technically, it's not breaking the law. I don't know how that works. But seriously, I just want. I know I've done bad. I know I told you that something serious about me, but I'm telling you all the things that's going on. When I don't take my medicine the right way, or I take it late, or take it early, or something like that, it takes almost an hour for it to kick in. And, it's just, I can't handle myself. Sometimes, some days, I just can't even believe what I've just done. And there are worse things like this, things that are almost impossible to fix. And it just breaks my heart and my brain. It breaks it in such a way. It just, God damn it. I can't stop talking about it. It's like a curse. It's like, you would think me being banned on YouTube would be bad, but for some reason this is worse because I can't play Minecraft. You don't need YouTube to play Minecraft. You need Mojang. However, since I transferred my Mojang account because they told me to, it's those people's fault, actually. So technically, they should have got my account back because technically, all that shit. Now, I don't know how to hire a lawyer or anything like that, but, once I do and I get enough money, I'm going to keep going like this until I die. I will keep doing this. And once I give it back when I'm like 50 years old, I would be happy for the rest of my life. I know I sound ridiculous, but that's how I feel because of how insane I'm going through. It feels like when things go around you and you just can't get out of it. It's just there's crazy things. People keep telling me to make a new one, but fuck you. I don't want to be a pussy. I want to be a strong man. I want to get it myself. And only there are two ways to do this. Either find someone that's more gullible, or I should say more nice and understanding my depression and get my account back, or I'm gonna have to get my self account back by going to work at my I should say Xbox. And that's gonna take a really long time. Not only you're gonna have to learn about technology and prove that you're a wealthy person, but it's just stupid. Maybe if I do work over there, maybe they probably would bring it back, but I'm not sure if, the Secret Service, kept that data because I mean, seriously, why would they not trust me? Maybe there should be a technology to like see if they're trustable or something. I mean, come on. You see me in the past. You see how I act. I get crazy sometimes. But my mom did have a good point. She said that everyone should be in basic training. And to be honest with you, once you actually leave basic training, you're a real man. And my dad, of course, went to basic training, and he did go in war, but he don't like talking about it. I don't know much about what he did. He doesn't like talking about it, but I don't know. Um, so I don't think my dad knows about what's going on. Um, so I'm sorry that I've been lying to you, and you probably thought, I was hiding something. And that's what I did. I lied to my mom because I wanted to get my account back, but I didn't know the Secret Service would come. And I just, I really just never thought it would be like this day. I, I even thought to myself twice, maybe I should not do this. But no, I decided to do it because I'm a fucking douchebag and I am just a loser that just is a waste of resources and oxygen. I want to be useful, and if I can't be useful, then what am I even doing here? I don't want to be a lazy fat fuck. I want to be a person that can, be useful. I don't want to be just, an autistic person that just drools, not drools, that's a big exaggeration. I don't want to be one that doesn't have a job or has a easy job. I want to be cuz I'm way more different than any other autistic person. As a matter of fact, I think I'm probably the best there is as for knowledge because I just have a good curiosity of learning lots of things. And but since I have Ship Simulator Extremes, I feel much more happier now. I missed Ship Simulator Extremes. Yes, there are some crashes and bugs, but god damn it, I fucking miss it. And obviously, me finding out I should say, the Moonbase Alpha problem, that concerns me. I don't know why. That's strange. That's obviously very strange. It could be something else, but after I got Moonbase Alpha, and I, of course, removed some files, restarted it to Moonbase Alpha, it just fixed itself. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's an error or something like duplicating, probably, and it just is a null. Probably duplicating. Something is a duplication and it just goes back and forth, and eventually it just like, wait, what's going on? And then it just crashes because once it fully loads, it crashes. So I'm guessing something in the engine in Ship Some Extremes is affecting the engine from Moonbase Alpha for some reason. But what doesn't make no sense is that there is no sound in Moonbase Alpha. That's obviously sort of weird. Um, so I don't know what's going on with Moonbase Alpha, but I hopefully I will probably learn about that. But I'm sure the crash report, I even put that on Steam. But apparently someone reported me for spam. But even though it was crucial information, but yeah, I of course been in trouble on Steam, but I have not been banned on Steam or I should say VAC ban. But I've been trying to be careful lately. But when it comes to Black History Month or gay people or something like that, I get kind of I should say concerned. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just trying to be fair, and it's just that it's just I know that was before, but my mom told me Black History Month has been around for like forever, and I'm like, what? That's impossible. And I don't understand because I am so confused. All right, I don't even know what's going on. And I know you probably hate Biden too. Everyone does. Not everyone, except for my Denise, Aunt Denise. God damn her. She's such a bitch. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's meant she I think that's why the Secret Service actually talked to her because, you know, obviously oh yeah, she banned me or I should say blocked me on Facebook. But yeah, fuck her, seriously. And she keeps blaming me of hurting my grandma. She keeps blaming me. And I have proof of recording and Nanny too that I didn't do all this shit. It's just, of course, investigation was closed because there's not enough evidence, but they did give her, if Denise does something bad, she's going to be back in jail. And this time it's going to be right back. Yes, I know. A lot of things have been happening, and that's good. And obviously, I really think I could have lied to, saying that, but obviously they would have figured it out and it would just make me more in trouble. I just I think probably I think the why the Secret Service didn't arrest me is probably lots of factors. Like I live in a nice home, I have not just a normal living room, normal room. So they looked at me as a normal person, like a person that would not even e- like fucking nuke the White House. That's impossible. I mean, I do know that plutonium 238 does not have a nuclear reaction. I may be mistaken, but I'm not a nuclear scientist. You see, how can you even like come on, I'm not like that Boy Scout that made a nuclear reactor. Yeah, there is actually a Boy Scout that actually made a nuclear reactor. Go find it on YouTube. Find scout uh the Boy Scout with nuclear reactor. He actually went in jail. But it wasn't because he was making a bomb. He was actually making a nuclear reactor, but apparently it just didn't go as planned. It's a lot of interesting facts. Yeah, I know. And how he got that radioactive elements, from I should say, I think is it iridium? No, it's not iridium. It's because hold on, iridium or radon. No, it wasn't radon because that's not metal detectors. What am I saying? Smoke detectors. They actually have a radiation side, and I think it's. I don't know what it is. Not radon, because that's from granite. I think I know what it is. Is it neptunium? No, but plutonium 238. Reason why it's important is because it's used for, I should say, radio isotope thermal generators, which are used for spacecraft like the Curiosity, Perseverance, Cassini, Voyagers, but the Pioneers, Galileo. Um, so yeah, it's a very and Ulysses that too. But it seems like only NASA has them. It seems like I don't know what's going on. Is it because of the ban treaty of anything nuclear? Because what it does is it decays. It has like a half life of 20 years, accordingly, and so it decays like every day per watt or something, and uh, what it does is it produces heat, and that heat gets transferred into lithium batteries, and it of course wastes the heat and then generates power. And it's a stable flowing power, but it does degrade its power over years of time because of a 20-year half life. 20 years. Now, if you think of yourself half life, the game, then that too. That's why it's called half life, is because when elements decay, um, like lead has it's stable, and there are other elements. Uranium is, of course, that's why it's radioactive, because it's spewing out elements, particles, out into the world. Uh, so, but I'm not like, a nuclear reactor professional. And I really think that what's happening is that Biden, douchebag Biden, thinks, oh, we should just turn all the cars into electric cars. Now, my mom did have a good point that lithium is very dangerous. And lithium is very, I should say, more hazardous than greenhouse gases. Now, YouTube, don't fucking report me for, global warming. Oh, God, and here we oh, God damn it. Now, of course, it's reported me. Great. But yeah, it's way more worse than that. And uh so it's just that okay, so yeah, he shut down all the oil wells or something like that, and he's relying. But what's fucked up is that we rely on other countries. I don't understand that, man. Why? Why? That's why gas prices are so expensive. It's because of that man. You voted for him, and if you say that he sucks, you voted for him. You should say you love him because you're the one that voted for him. Um, of course, I wasn't able to vote for some reason because of complications, but people told me that I was allowed to vote, but for some reason, mom told me I'm not allowed to, which is bullshit. The teachers lied to me. The teachers lied to me. Once I turned 18, they said I can vote anytime I want to, but apparently I didn't. It wouldn't allow me to for some reason. I don't know why. I guess my mom doesn't want me to vote, which is ridiculous. She won't give me no freedom, and she keeps, suppressing me, trying to think that I'm too unstable. And to be honest with you, she has no idea what she's thinking about. So Biden, of course, shut down all those industrial things, and he, of course, wants to replace all the coal miners into engineer, or I should say, technicians. And of course, my mom has been a coal miner for 15 years. I don't think that's gonna work, Biden. He doesn't know what does coal. How? Oh, here's the thing. If he shut down, okay. If he does shut down, no, no, he does shut down the mines, and then of course, what happens is, um, which is called, uh, you put where does coal come from? Underground. How do you get power from power plants? And they rely on coal. Of course, you have nuclear power plants, but still, nuclear power plants are dangerous and other resources. And the majority of power plants are run by coal. And we've been using it for hundreds of years. So when you stop something, okay, how do you charge your cars? Oh, solar panels, really? Where do like coal power plants? You see the problem here? You have a car. If you turn off the coal mines and the producing, you can't charge your car. So you're basically just stranded. And once you cut those coal industries, lights go out. And when the lights go out, Biden's like, oh, I'm blaming it on Russia. Oh, I'm blaming it on the other. I can't blame it on China because I love China and China relies on me to. So that's what's going on. And if you think about it, that's bad. Lithium is way more dangerous, old man. You have no idea, but he doesn't care because he just wants to fuck everything up. Congratulations. If he runs again, it's going to be a great place to live. Sarcastic. It's going to be the worst. As a matter of fact, it would be double worse if he runs again. America would be invaded by China by then. We might as well just get nuked because obviously, I know that sounds ridiculous, but come on. Our country's already fallen apart already. It's just screwed up. I can't even believe that for like 300 years it was fine. But when goddamn Biden came around, when Trump was around, it was fine. Man, it was better than Obama. At least he didn't fuck everything up, like except for Obamacare. But nah, that doesn't matter. Obama didn't do anything good or bad. He just was fine. All right. But not Biden, Trump did great things. And you people just accuse him of just like things. And Everyone has proven that he's not a criminal. He has done nothing bad. People, FBI searched his home and stuff, and there was nothing. It's just stupid. And people blame on Russia. Everyone's blaming on Russia, and it's just ridiculous. Russia has done nothing. Nothing. And I'm saying nothing is because the reason why, here's the reason, my scientific opinion, is because Ukraine was actually not letting Russia have resources. You see, when the Soviet Union was around, they didn't have that problem. But ever since, they broke up, Ukraine was like, oh, I have all this good stuff, and the Russians, you don't will have it. So Putin's like, well, we need resources. We need water. We need natural resources for our people. And Ukraine's like, well, you get by yourself. We'll just clog up the dam so you don't have any water, or something like that. And Russia is like, well, then if no one's gonna help us, then we might as well just come over there and just get it over there. So that's why they were declared war, to get the resources. However, because of response of other countries, we were voting for Ukraine. But what makes no sense is that Ukraine does nothing. They don't even have a space program. What I like about Russia is they do have a space program, Roscosmos. And if Trump was still in, we would be great friends. We would probably be on the moon already. We probably would have a colony with the Russians, except for China, because they're communist, and all the rest of the other countries. But no, Biden had to stick his big nose what Trump fixed and reversed it. He basically reversed anything that Trump did. Trump made friends with North and South Korea. Biden made the reverse. Now they're angry again. Something about oil or something in the country. I forgot what it was. He reversed that. Uh, Shutting down the pipelines, including we as Americans are not terrorists now. How are we terrorists? Apparently, well, we blew up the Nord Stream pipeline. Biden is like, oh, I will make sure that is not going to happen. I'll make sure that does not happen. And it did happen. He's, oh, I didn't do that. They did it themselves. Are you fucking retarded? I'm saying retarded because that is just stupid. You're slow. Come on. There is nothing. You did reverse. How are these Democrats are following this man? Why? Why? Because they want the money. That's why. They want to have their job. They don't want to get fired by Biden. That's what's happening. And it's stupid. I would not even follow Biden's orders if it was that stupid. I would have a mutiny and a bunch of people and kick his ass off, out of there and bring Trump back, because obviously I think somebody forged the votes, or it was the stupid Americans that were, oh, Biden, he is a great man. He says he's going to fix all the problems since Trump is an awful person by keeping all those poor Mexicans out. Really? Really? All those Mexican cartels are bad people. They bring drugs up here, and that's why there's so many, suicides with drugs. Well, obviously, my mom didn't mention that. Fine then. Bring all those drugs in. We don't have too many people already. Yeah, to be honest with you, there's a lot of people around here. So at least they will weed out the stupid ones. That's what my mom likes to say. But seriously, not just the drugs, but land. Farmers that had lands for years, and these cartels with guns saying, get off of this land, it's ours. And they just shoot them. And that wall is designed to keep those cartels out and to, boost. And Biden's like, wait, let's just let everyone fucking in. Woohoo! Let's let anyone in. Come on in. Welcome to America. Go ahead. I don't want the land. Trump is like, you're not coming in unless if you have a passport. Go if you come in illegally, you're going back right back to your country because you obviously don't know how to get a passport. It seems like passport, and that's the law, and it has to be that way because of that, because of drugs and narcotics and all that shit. Cartels keep them away because that lowers down crime, and when you lower down crime, you increase happiness. But Biden, of course, was like, "Well, let's get rid of these walls since Trump put them there. They're disgusting. Put them somewhere where no one can see them." And like Texas and other states were like, "Hey, can we have those walls?" And the governors of them were pissed because can we have those walls? And Biden's like, "No, no, you can't have them. Fuck you." And the Texas and all those other states were like, "Well, that's just bullshit. I hate that old man already. All right, boys, let's be angry." Yeah, that's just sad. That's just stupid and sad. Let's blow up the Nord Stream pipeline. Yeah. Oh, look at all that methane. Oh, they blew themselves up. So they're creating more global warming. Remind you that's our president, right? That's our president. Our president. The person supposed to run the country. He's not supposed to blow shit up. Wow. Absolutely. Just wow. Way to go, America. Way to go. Wow, you all great. Sarcasm. Wow. Wow, I can't believe you even all did that. All of you. I don't care what race you are. I don't care. All of you. Including you, Denise. Because obviously she's mental, so. See, that's what's happening. And people are like, weak minded people are like, oh, Biden, oh, he blew up the balloon. He did not blow up the balloon. He didn't go onto a fucking plane and like blew it up. But seriously, why did China even bring the balloon here? That's very suspicious. And I bet some, United States Space Force and those from the Air Force are probably saying the same thing. I bet some of them are like, why would they even bring that? I mean, that's kind of been very suspicious. They could have just used satellites. The United States Space Force is like, they could have just used satellites. But why would they use a balloon? That's very suspicious. See, I really think that China is running our country. That's what they're doing. Not because of made in China stuff. That's different. That too, but still, we're relying on other countries. We have resources. We have lots of coal. As a matter of fact, if I can't find a job, I'm gonna find a job as a coal miner because that's how my mom went. But obviously, the good news is you don't get that much radiation because apparently, if you look at a person and they're like 60 years old and they've been in a coal mine for like 15 or more years, they're gonna look very young. As a matter of fact, that's why my mom looks so young, is because she was fit. Um, and she would love to tell you stories about the coal mine. And I do find what it was. It's right next to Albert's. It's a it's not even there anymore. It's just gone. I even looked on Google Earth and used the time lapse. It was blurry, but you could see lots of buildings and stuff around it, and it just poof. After 1996, poof, they're just gone. And because that's when the mine was closed from 1977 to 1996. Which after the coal mine was closed down, everyone was depressed. You see, coal mines or any other coal mine has dynamic fluid. It's so different. If you ever seen a coal miner, they would tell you a different story because this coal mine had 8-foot ceilings, the same ceiling up here. So normally you would think as coal mines you have to bend down. That's the Illinois coal mines. Illinois coal mines are way more bigger and taller. As a matter of fact, modern coal mines are way more safer. My mom looked at a chart and it said like, from 19 or 1800s, it was like 100 deaths. But now it's like 70 deaths or even 40 in the modern age. We have improved technology, and it also improves efficiency and way more better, because with the continuous miner, it's just such a great tool. Um, yes, I know a lot about coal mining because of my mom, and yes, I have seen some videos of coal mines, and my mom gets depressed a little bit, but obviously Union is way more better because that coal mine that my mom went is was so clean. My mom says that's why a lot of the things that you saw was so good condition because it was so clean. Of course, it would be dust of coal, but what's really cool about coal mines is that you're basically in millions of years of evolution, millions of years underground. And my mom, of course, was unique. She was interested. She saw petrified wood, fossils, all a bunch of stuff that you could normally would not see. I mean, that's 100 feet down. And of course, it takes a real long time because the mines are huge. They're miles and miles long. If you saw the map, it's massive, huge, huge mine. And there's still coal left. Underground coal mining is rare than surface mining for some reason. I think underground coal mining is cheaper because, and what's interesting is that it all uses electric because, you can't have carbon dioxide or else you'll suffocate because that's the problem. Methane or carbon dioxide. Those two things are dangerous. You would suffocate, and of course, anything electrical, boom. That's happened, I think, in 2010 or something. There was a mine incident, and I think Virginia. I think they're not smart coal miners, and unknown coal miners are way more smarter. They are rare incidents in unknown coal miners than any other state that I could think of, besides Ohio. But below your feet, you might as well be under having large caves of coal beneath your feet. As a matter of fact, there is actually a mine right down here, and the entrance is right there. Down here, below my feet, there is a huge mine from the 1800s or something like that, a coal mine. So that's why we have sometimes mine subsidence because it subsides. But this jackass over here, this Canadian jackass, hey, that's no coal down here. That's no mines. And my mom showed the papers to him, say, see, look, see. And he's like, I don't believe you. Yeah, it's a geological event. You're underground, and it's so geological. It's so menacing, and you get to collect them because you that land is owned by the mine, so technically you can collect them because you work there, and you get to keep it to yourself, and you can find lots of cool stuff. Although you mostly find rock, but the most unsafest is clay because it's just bad. Bedrock, yeah, the mines are pretty cool. Mostly soft rock or hard rock is good because it's more stable, but soft rock is not good. That's why they were surveyors all the time to make sure their roof and sides are safe because OSHA would not like, having cave-ins all the time because that helmet gonna save you. That's what Sniper says. Hey, good job there, hard hat. Thanks, Scout. And because the hard hats are designed for, other things, they, help you with see things with the your headlamp, miner's light. Um, so yeah, it's pretty interesting, and I love to tell you stories. And I was thinking about I tried telling my mom about making, and she was thinking about we were thinking about making a live stream or a recording, probably a live stream about my mom's life under the mine. And there is some footage, but it's on VHS and it says from the mine. And I'm sure I would show you guys. I would definitely put it on YouTube because it's the only mine that actually was from old enough. And if I could probably take it to a facility to make it digitized because it's VHS. That's how old it is, from 1996, which was closed, but I'm not sure what year. Of course, rocks have their own history. Rocks don't look beautiful, but they're beautiful with the geologist's eyes. Every rock you see has its own history. For millions of years, or even billions, those rocks that you just mined are historical. Each one of those pieces of coal is dead animals, dead creatures that have dead trees, mostly trees, that have collected carbon inside their bodies and been crushed over by sediment for millions of years, and it creates coal. Oil, I think, is from, I don't know. So yes, of course, coal is actually pretty. Some coal is actually sometimes reflective, or I should say, pretty shiny, but mostly it's pretty dark and powdery. But it's mostly solid and soft. But it's not as soft as breaking apart, because it's carbon. And remember, diamonds are made out of carbon. They're made of carbon, but instead their pressure so high. Then to make diamonds, you have to have the pressure incredible. That's why we can make diamonds, artificial diamonds, which I think are cheaper than real diamonds because, but artificial diamonds can be used for making tools, because diamond is really good, like diamond saws, diamond blades because they're way more efficient. Yeah, because it's a hard carbon. Because remember, old man Biden, you, me, and all of us are carbon based. We're all carbon. Carbon dioxide is good for the environment because it actually helps the trees grow. So when you add more trees and more carbon dioxide, it's a flow, it keeps recycling. So you don't have to worry about global warming because the trees will filter that out. And you have our atmosphere that keeps everything in. I mean, who cares if the ice caps melt? Seriously, I don't care if it's just natural. If there were no humans here, the ice age would have went and it would have warmed up into a warm climate and then it would recede. It's just how it is. It's just how the orbit changes, the climate changes. It depends on, activity on the surface, like volcanic activity, which change, they spew out so much carbon dioxide, but eventually that does gets recycled into the air. Remember, cyanobacteria actually created oxygen as photosynthesis by using carbon dioxide and using that carbon and retrieving it, and then, of course, using that as energy. And then, of course, their waste was oxygen, cyanobacteria, and they're still around. They're still around. And that's what people say for like the boring billion or something like that. Um, all that cyanobacteria basically cleaned up the atmosphere into O2, which we see today. Which means that this oxygen isn't that old because it recycles each time. Some of our oxygen does get absorbed by other organisms, and that oxygen, then carbon dioxide comes out of there, and that carbon dioxide can be refreshed. Now, there is a way to actually make oxygen by using no, I should say, life, called MOXIE. It's on Mars. It's a device on the Perseverance rover that basically uses electricity or electrolytes or something, brings in the carbon dioxide and somehow breaks it apart, because carbon dioxide does have oxygen in it a little bit, and they break it apart and it releases O2. Not enough, but it's just enough to have oxygen. So you basically use that device to produce oxygen on Mars, which would be great to have a habitat to have replenishing oxygen without plants. Other plants will give you, like, oxygen, and potatoes can give you oxygen, but agriculture itself. So a lot of things I tell you is scientifically accurate by me. It's all the carbon cycle. So you don't have to worry about, levels. We will adapt. We are humans. We can adapt to any scenario. We don't have to terraform our planet. As a matter of fact, Earth has been worse places than ever. Obviously, I'm gonna end it here once it's an hour. But I will, of course, will let you guys know that there is nothing to be afraid of when it comes to knowing something new. And, you know, I appreciate that if you stick to me this long, that's good for you because what I'm telling you is scientifically accurate. But of course, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Goodbye.